Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. So, day one of the final week of qualifiers for Major 4 just ended, literally just ended. And let's just say, what a day. I mean, honestly, nothing too unexpected in today's matches. Nothing too unexpected at all. But, I mean, depends on which teams you go for. For me, it was nothing unexpected. So let's go ahead and flip over real quick. So first of all, let me go ahead and highlight real quickly. I made a video on this literally just earlier. I got an email from Scuff. So Scuff is releasing a new Gentlemates Scuff Omega controller. And honestly, I'm not a big Gentlemates fan, but this looks phenomenal. This thing looks absolutely phenomenal. And I think I figured out what that says. I think that's Major. So Paris Major 2026, I think is what that says. But look at the controller. I mean, of course, this isn't the like whole round view, but this is a freaking awesome looking controller. If I was a big Gentlemates fan, I would be jumping at the bits to buy this thing whenever it comes out. Which I might still, I don't know. If they sell the faceplate, I might, but if it's just the controller, I probably won't. Just for the fact, well, I already have the Scuff Omega, so it's like, why do I need a second Scuff Omega? So, yeah, I mean, honestly, a pretty freaking awesome controller. Now, before we actually hop into the meat of this video, I want to take 2 seconds to look at something from GFuel that is really, honestly, a very important thing right now. So GFuel has a hydration formula. Let's see if I can get it to focus on this. You have 4 different flavors. I only have like 3 of them right here with me, but you got the lemon limelight. You got the, let's see, they call it orange Oasis. And you got the strawberry splash. There's another flavor, peach, but funny story. So I bought some on Amazon about like last year at some point, and I thought I bought 3 multi-flavored packs. I bought 3 packs of peach. So I'm kind of peached out. I mean, the flavor is absolutely phenomenal, don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of peached out. The orange is a really subtle flavor versus the other 2. The strawberry is, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's just freaking awesome. Now, the lemon limelight, for some reason, this reminds me of like a Pez for some reason, and I cannot put my finger on why it reminds me of Pez. So the hydration formula contains 250 milligrams of sodium, 50 milligrams of magnesium, 180 milligrams of potassium. It's got it's hydration plus focus. It's got the cognizant in it to help you focus, obviously, and it's got 0 sugar and 0 caffeine in this formula. Now, the tubs behind me in my little small pyramid there, those have caffeine. But we'll go ahead and mix up some of this real quick. Honestly, like I said, I love this flavor. We're going to mix it up in my GFuel shaker here. Try not to get powder all over my computer stuff. Yeah, I mean, I discovered these, and I mean, honestly, I love them. I mean, of course, I have like Liquid IV and stuff like that, but I don't know. This stuff just hits different than, like, say, Liquid IV. It's got I don't know, it's got such a better taste about it, and I don't know, it works quite well. Works quite well indeed. Yeah, and honestly, why I promote this hydration like I do is I work outside a lot at work. So I work out in the heat and everything, and The heat really does drain everything out of you. I mean, obviously, because I mean, you're sweating like a dog out there in the heat. I mean, especially down here where I live, where it's, I mean, feels like it's about 200 degrees at some points. So being hydrated is of vital importance, and honestly, I cannot stress that enough, and that is why I am pushing these here, because these are very, very important. I mean, not you ain't got to use specifically these, but I mean, you can use liquid IV or whatever hydration thing you want to use, but use some sort of hydration thing if you work outside a lot, because it is a heat exhaustion or heat stroke. It's nothing to play with. But yeah, I mean, it's some good stuff. Yeah, and I will have it linked down in the description below, and it mixes up kind of a foggy, yellowish, orangish color. But like I said, it reminds me of like a Pez or something. Yeah, it's like Pez. I don't know why. But let's go ahead and get right into the results for day 1 of the Major 3 qualifiers. I know that's what y'all are all here for. And I apologize for the long intro here. I may cut part of this, but in fact, cut right here and cut back a little bit to where you were shaking it up, and continue on to the next segment. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop in and take a quick look. I say quick look. Hopefully this video will come in under 30 minutes. I don't know. We have to wait and see. I make no promises to that effect. For some reason, this new format, I am unable to come in under 30 minutes most times. So, kicking the day off, you had the Riyadh Falcons against FaZe Vegas, and that went 3-0. A straight up 3-0. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised with how well Falcons have been playing lately. So, I mean, kills-wise, yeah, yeah. 04 got 61 kills. Simp got 62 kills in this opening hardpoint on Gridlock, which went 250 to 166. Yeah, let's just say FaZe was absolutely dominating in the... Nope. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing again. Here we go. This makes more sense. So, let's see. In the opening hardpoint, now that I'm looking at the right thing, so Abuza got 27 kills. That's the highest in the lobby. Next would be Kismet at 25 kills. Draza has 22. Simp has 22. 04 has 24. Xnid has 22. Pred has 20. Celium has 15. Highest hill time, honestly, goes to the Falcons. Xnid had 122 seconds on the hill, but right next to him, you have Simp at 108 seconds on the hill. Then you got Abuza with 103 seconds. Taking a look at the graph here. So, P1, I mean, honestly, there's not even any contest here. I mean, from the start of the match all the way to the end, yeah. FaZe Vegas had the lead here the entire way. I mean, kills, damage, post lead, longest hold, all goes to the Falcons. Wow. All goes to FaZe here. I mean, every single bit goes to FaZe. I mean, kills and everything. I mean, wow. That's utter domination right there. I mean, straight up utter domination. Now, map 2, the Gridlock Search and Destroy, went to a round 7, and Kismet had 1 kill. Wow. He normally does better than that. I mean, 1 kill. That's amazing. Xnid had 2. Red had 4. Simp had 10 kills. 10 kills. Good gracious alive. Draza had 6, 04 had 6, Celium had 5. I mean, but they just couldn't win a round here. I mean, the first 2 rounds go to FaZe, the 3rd round goes to the Falcons, and the next 4 rounds go to FaZe here. Kills, opening duels, all go to FaZe. Plants, now that goes to the Falcons, but 2 diffuses for the side of FaZe, none for the side of Falcons. I mean, wow. And the gridlock overload, there's just not much to say here at all. F7 and 0 on the gridlock overload. Wow, it was gridlock. I did not even realize that. Gridlock for the first 3 maps. Wow. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Abuza got 3 scores. Simp got 2 scores. Straza got a score. 04 got a score. 04 leads with 31 kills. Simp has 30 kills. Draza has 26. Fred has 23. Celium has 23. I mean, daggum. Freaking amazing how they were performing today. But then you had the LA Thieves against Cloud9. And as was expected, Cloud9 won a Search and Destroy. If there's one thing that Cloud9 has shown that they are good at, it is winning a Search and Destroy. The other modes we cannot say as much for because, I don't know, they're just not performing that well in the other modes. But, I mean, you know, I mean, Call of Duty is one of those games that it's a tough one. If you make even just the slightest mistake, it's not going to work out for you at all. But the opening hardpoint, the Hacienda hardpoint, went 250 to 158. Abizi was leading the lobby with 29 kills. Hydra and Weve, or I don't know how they say that guy's name. They had 27 kills. Encourage had 25. Neum had 24. Scrap had 14 kills. Wow, only 14. But he also had the highest hill time along with Neum. They both had 91 seconds on the hill. Hydra had 71. Abizi had 70 seconds on the hill. Highest hill time on Cloud9 was 62 for Hyde. But looking at the graph, I mean, P1 went to Cloud9, P2 to P6 was in favor of LA. Then Cloud9 took back over by 4 points in the 7th hill. And from then on, it was all LA Thieves. I mean, kills, damage, post lead, and longest hold all go to LA here. Longest hold only by 1 second. They only beat them by 1 second on the longest hold. Yeah, I mean, but still, I mean, that's not bad at all. I mean, at all. But then he got the Sake Search and Destroy. This went 6-2 in favor of Cloud9. Yeah, I mean, good night. I mean, like I say, if there is one thing that this Cloud9 roster has taught us is that they are good at Search and Destroy. They are quite good at Search and Destroy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Encourage had 9 kills. Weve had 8. Nezra had 6. And the highest kills for the Thieves was 6 kills from Abizi. First 2 rounds went to Cloud9. 3rd round went to LA. The next 2 rounds went to Cloud9. The 6th round went to LA, and next 2 rounds went to Cloud9. Kills, opening duels, and defuses all go to Cloud9 here. Plants, however, goes to Thieves. They won that part, but then the Scar Overload went 3-2 in favor of LA Thieves, and honestly, they're toward the end of this map. They were basically playing keep away because they knew they had the victory, but they just had to keep the device out of their hands. So they play keep away. Honestly, kill wise, it's a tie. Weve has 30, Hydra has 30, but below them, Scrap has 28, Nezra has 28, Encourage has 27, Abizi has 26, Neum has 23, Hyde has 24. I mean, that ain't half bad. That ain't half bad at all. Everybody performed quite well in there. I mean, Scrap got a score, Neum got a score, Abizi got a score, and for Cloud9, Encourage got a score, and Hyde got a score. I mean, that ain't bad. I mean, they did try on that one. I will give them credit for that. They really, really did try. But then on the Den Hardpoint, this one went 250 to 210. It was a very, very, very close game. I mean, so close that probably for any of you LA fans, this was a nail biter. This was probably quite a nail biter. I mean, Scrap had 115 seconds on the hill, but so did Weve. He had 115 seconds. Next highest is Nezra at 81 seconds on the hill. And Neum had 74 seconds. Hydra had 70. I mean, and kills wise, honestly, that goes to Cloud9. Encourage had 34 kills. Scrap had 29. Weve had 31. I mean, Hydra had 32. I mean, everybody performed quite well in this hard point, but at the same time, LA could have done better here. So the P1 goes to LA, P2 goes to LA, P3 goes to Cloud9, P4 goes to LA, P5 goes to Cloud9, 6 and 7 goes to... Don't do it. Don't even think it, because I don't go there. P6 and P7 go to Cloud9, but then 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 all go to Thieves here. Every single one of them goes to Thieves. I mean, wow. Kills and damage goes to Cloud9 here. But post lead goes to LA Thieves, but longest hold by 1 second goes to Cloud9. I mean, they surely did try with this. I will give them credit. They really, really did try. But ultimately, in the end, it just was not enough to get the win. But ending the night off, you had, assuming we want to load. All right, so now that the website wants to cooperate again, you got the Parish. Yeah, you had the Parish Gentlemates and Boston Breach ending out the night. So yeah, they messed up on that one. Still, well, this has ended, so I don't know why it's showing that it hasn't, but it went 3-1 in favor of Paris. So the Gridlock Hardpoint. This went... it was not, honestly, there was no competition hardly here at all. I mean, because, let's see, Joe Deceives had 31 kills, Ghosty had 24. The highest on Breach was 20 for Purge. Sib had 24 kills, Estriel had 16. Highest hill time would be Ghosty at 113 seconds. You got Sib at 100, but the highest hill time on the side of Purge was 49 seconds for, on the side of Breach. Wow, am I that tired? On the side of Breach, the highest hill time was 49, with Purge having had that. But taking a look at the graph here, so P1 and from P1 all the way to the end was all Paris. There's honestly not that much Tantalize right here. Every bit of it was Paris. But kills, damage, post lead, and longest hold, well, actually they're tied for longest hold, but post lead, damage, and kills all go to Paris here. I mean, every single bit. Now, the map 2, Fringe, Search and Destroy, went 6-3 in favor of Boston Breach. Honestly surprising. I did not foresee them really winning that one, but I mean, yeah, I mean, Afro got 10 kills, Purge got 7, Joe Deceives got 8, Ghosty got 5. I mean, they were getting totally outslayed here. I mean, kills, opening duels, plant. Well, opening duels goes to Paris, actually. But kills and plants all goes to Breach. Nobody got a defuse, so... Nobody got a defuse, unfortunately. And now, I can clearly... Goodness. So now, the Den Overload, it went 3-1 in favor of Paris. So, I mean, honestly, this was almost straight dominance from the side of Paris here. Ghosty had 27 kills, Sib had 32. Them being the highest. I mean, Afro and TJ had 27 kills, but for the Paris side, Ghosty and Sib had the most. But yeah, I mean, Sib got a score, Ghosty got 2, Purge got 1. I mean, goodness gracious. But now the Sake hardpoint. Hang on, let's see if I can get this to actually load. There we go. Alright, so map 4, the Sake hardpoint went 250 to 233. Joe Deceives had 32 kills, Sib had 31, TJ had 32, Spart had 31, Afro had 26, Ghosty had 28, Estriel 24, Purge had 16, Ghosty had 130 seconds on the hill. That is not bad at all, considering. Yeah, he had 130 seconds on the hill. Good night, nurse. Wow. But then TJ had 105 seconds on the hill. I mean, and looking at the graph here, I mean, P1 goes to Boston, 2 through 6 go to Paris, and P7 goes to Boston, P8 goes to Paris, P9 goes to Boston, P10 goes to Paris, and the P11 goes to Boston, and then, of course, Paris won on the last hard point. I mean, but wow, it was an amazing Call of Duty to watch. Those two teams playing that final map. 115 seconds. Wow, I am really tired. 115 kills for Paris. They lead in kills, damage, post lead. Strongest hold actually goes to Boston by 4 seconds. Yeah, but that graph right there toward the end, I mean, it was big gap here and then boom, 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 boom. I mean, everybody was locking in toward the end of that map there. Now, let's take a look at the current standings for this stage. So, right now, I mean, not including tomorrow's and Sunday's play leading into the Major 4, LA Thieves are sitting at a perfect record, 4-0. No losses whatsoever. Falcons, Paris, Boston are all, you know, the amazing part is Boston is above Optic right now. That's the amazing thing. But all those three are sitting and tied for second place with 30 CDL points. But then you got G2, Optic, FaZe, Carolina, Miami, Toronto, Cloud9, and Surge. The amazing thing is that Optic has fell so low in the rankings here. It's amazing that they have fell that low. You just don't expect to see that out of Optic, but you know, I mean, Call of Duty is one of those games that one little tiny mistake is very punishing. It can be very, very, very punishing. But yeah, I mean, just wow. It's I don't even know what to think about this. I mean, Optic Texas is in 6th place, 6 of 12, which means they are middle of the freaking pack right now. I mean, their 2 losses last weekend is what did us in. I am hoping and praying that they will not do so. That they will not. I mean, that they will not disappoint us again like this. Let's see. I was looking at this real quick. I mean, yeah, I mean, absolutely amazing. And season standings, like, so far as they are, Optic is leading at 465 CDL points. Thieves are at 415. FaZe is sitting at 385. Gentlemate's at 320. Toronto's at 250. Falcons at 230. G2 is at 220. Heretics are at 210. Ravens are at 150. Boston's at 100. Surge at 85. And Cloud9 at 30. I mean, Cloud9 has only won 4 maps, or won 4 series versus 29 losses. Optic has won 35, lost 11. So that is not bad. LA has won 34. They've lost 14. I mean, LA and Optic are like 2 of the top teams in the game right now. I would even, you know, being an Optic fan, this kind of hurts to say this, I would even go as far as to say maybe LA are a hair better than Optic right now. Maybe a hair. I'm not going to say they fully are, but there's definitely a shred of truth to the fact that they might be a hair ahead of them. But so tomorrow, you at 3 p.m. you have Heretics versus Cloud9. At 4:30 you have Surge versus LA. At 6 p.m. you have Koi versus Optic, and at 7:30 you got Falcons versus G2. Now I can't remember. Did I do my pick'ems for this weekend? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Wow, I had that one wrong. See, I said Falcons was going to win there. I got that one right. Just wrong on the count right there. But yeah, I got that one wrong. Yep. I was kind of betting on the underdog team there. Yeah, I mean, honestly, a pretty good day for Call of Duty League. So, tomorrow is going to be real interesting because I want to see if Optic's going to win that one. I really do. I hope that they get another win before they go to the Major 4 tournament, because we need a win. We had 2 losses in a row last weekend. I need a win as an Optic fan, so please give me a win, Optic. And I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video why I'm pushing the hydration GFuel. So I work a lot of times outside at work. So I mean, I'm out in the heat a lot, and the heat drains it out of you. I mean, it really does. I mean, honestly, I was kind of tired making this video. That's why I sound maybe a little rambly at some point. So, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. And go purchase some Hydration G Fuel. It is part of the bundle and save, so you can still get you can still save money with the bundle and save option, even though the 30% off is over with. So go buy you some hydration. Very important this time of year, with being in summer, with this heat and everything. It's brutal. It can be brutal if you are not prepared for it. Um, but I do think that's going to be about everything I got. So I will be doing my CDL video for tomorrow. I was hoping I'd be able to watch the Code Bowl along with watching the CDL stream, but unfortunately I work till 3 o'clock, so the Code Bowl is going to have to wait. I'll have to go back and watch that. I'll probably make me a results video on that, so stay tuned for that. I'm thinking about it. I have not decided, so bear with me on that one. But yeah, I do believe that's going to be about everything I have for y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I will catch y'all in the next video for sure. See ya.